Hi, Misha here, and going to be doing 3 videos on the most recent batch of Eaglemoss Star Trek ships that came in. These 3 all came in today, right before Thanksgiving, and all 3 I've been looking forward to. Have the Sarajevo type from Enterprise. We have the second prototype Excelsior. In this video, we're going to look at, briefly, the Batris, which first appeared in Season 1 of Star Trek The Next Generation, but did not stop there. This is one of the most heavily used models in Star Trek, quite possibly the most heavily used civilian or freighter model, even more so than the Merchantman. Usually when we saw it, it was modified to some degree, but this was the original version. It was also, in a heavily modified form, the SS Zosa from Deep Space Nine, Captain Yates's ship. But yeah, this is issue 159 in Eaglemoss's collection of die-cast models or miniatures from Star Trek. This ship was relatively well featured, at least at the beginning of the episode. We see the outside of it. Well, you do. I didn't. Blind. I always have to give that caveat, especially on these Eaglemoss videos, or some people always make a comment. They will anyway, but yes, I am blind, doing my best, yada yada. Boring. Let's go on. So we have the outside, and we also see the inside, including weird-ass Geordi vision. This was the ship that the 3 Klingon renegades commandeered and used to blow up a Klingon warship in or near the neutral zone, presumably the Romulan neutral zone. Not a lot of facts about the ship. We know from the episode that it was equipped with a battery of so-called Merculite or Mercurolite rockets that the Klingons say that they used to destroy the other Klingon ship, along with a few system upgrades. I believe they convinced the other Klingon ship to lower its shields, and then they pounced with the rockets, so they had to be reasonably powerful because they penetrated the armor, but still considered outdated technology. Size estimates are about 290 meters, so about the same length as the original Enterprise. It has cargo modules. It is warp capable. Otherwise, just serves as an old ship. We see these ships in the hands of several races, including humans, presumably Federation, and the class has often been called Antares, or Antares class, which may be kind of a generalization, like, saying tramp freighter, because lots of Antares class ships have been seen in Star Trek. It's one of their favorite names to use. Another one of their favorite names to use is Talarian. And this is, in the episode, a Talarian freighter. We also see the Talarians with the plague, and then later in the episode Suddenly Human, we see the Talarians as a different race. They like that name. Kind of both just generic, I guess they think alien-sounding names. But yeah, an Antares class freighter Batris, owned by the Talarians, possibly originally made in Earth, space, if not Federation, at least human or allies, who knows. It's an old ship, and it does kind of go very well alongside the merchantmen and other cargo ships, and again we see it in modified form here and there throughout Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and even to some extent Voyager and Enterprise. I was going to grab the model of the Zoza for this video, but I can't get to it right this minute, and I wanted to go ahead and knock this video out. In that episode, this ship self-destructs, and that's the end of it. It's just a good space freighter, and this is what I've said in many videos before. This is why I like this collection. Everyone does models of the Enterprise, the Bird of Prey, the Warbird, even the Ferengi Marauder. Quite a few have done the Cardassian Galore. But how many do the Batris? And this was just as important as some of the other ships. I mean, it goes to show you that not every ship in the Star Trek universe is a cutting edge, top of the line starship, warship, what have you, that this every, workaday people. I don't know. I envision ships like this being crewed by people like the crew from the Nostromo from Alien, just working, just getting on. I know that it's said that in the Federation, money's not a thing, but other races clearly use money, and then the humans also clearly use money, especially in Deep Space Nine, but even in Next Generation, even in the original series, when it suits them. So, yeah, because without some type of commerce, it just, I don't know, it doesn't work. I know The Expanse is a TV series. Is getting popular. I actually read the books long before the series came out, and in that they have what they call basic, where people have shelter, food, clothing, medical care. Anything beyond that, though, they have to work for, and I think that's a more realistic kind of view of maybe how things would be, because, okay, you're not going to starve to death, you're not going to die of illness, sure, but unless you get off your rump and go work, you're going to basically just sit in your small little basic apartment. And some people will be fine with that. Well, this just took a weird digression, but hey, that's my opinion on the economics of Star Trek in a nutshell. Maybe they have something similar. The model itself, it's of course a very basic, simple design, but it doesn't disappoint. I can feel lots of patterning and kind of greebles, and it is die-cast. It does have polymer plastic for the detail, but it's got some good weight. Mainly, this is the main body is the metal. The cargo pods or nacelles, I think they're cargo pods, are plastic. I've got the bow of the ship. Just a very simple, basic design, very boxy, but in space, yeah, that seems fine. I think it's a nice model. It's a good size. It's not huge, but it's not small. It's a little bigger than the Grumall that I recently did. Kind of wish the Grumall had been a little bit bigger, but it's still a nice model. I'm very happy to have it. I like getting these secondary ships. I really do. It was kind of neat. These came in with Eaglemoss in the bottom. And then for some reason they gave me a 15% discount without me even putting in a promo code or anything. So, hey, that's cool. I don't know what I did, but I'll take it. And we're getting towards the end of the collection. They assure us that they're going to end at 180. We'll see, but there'll still be special editions. But yeah, it's time, but I'm glad that they're kind of using their last 20 or so issues to deliver interesting ships, not just kind of meh. And even though on the surface this isn't anything special for Star Trek fans, it's neat. I wouldn't mind seeing the other Talarian ships. There's a Talarian Warship, a Talarian Observation Craft, and I feel like there might be one more. But I wouldn't mind making a little Talarian fleet. Why not? Alrighty guys, appreciate you tuning in. What do you think of this model? Any questions or comments, please post them below. And if you could, like, share, and subscribe. The Batris from Heart of Glory. Kapla.